From the River Street Arena in Savannah, Georgia. This is a southeast matchup here tonight as the Quantico College Leathernecks going to take on the University of Savannah Pelicans. Welcome to the perch and welcome to the booth, my main man, Rampage. What's up, buddy?
What's good, Wired? How we feeling?
We're feeling good, buddy. We feeling good. This is a great start to the night. If you caught the last game as Kenai pulled off a 1-point win over Atlanta State, and we're already Quantico off to a 2-0 lead. What are you looking forward to in this game between Quantico? By the way, Quantico coming in ranked number 4, Savannah not ranked in the heading into week 1. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, man, I'm definitely, I'm always watching the big men. There's 2 7-6s, one for each squad here, one sophomore and one senior. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for them to see what type of production they have. But as far as rankings, I mean, the last game proved that early in the season, rankings are going to shift a lot.
Yeah, they don't mean as much as they should. I know there were some people upset at some of the choices made, and I can understand why. There were some teams that were ranked that lost and vice versa. So curious to see how that changes and how that flips upside down come after a week or two.
Yeah, but I mean, I like being unranked. Athens was one of those teams who won pretty handily, but we did end up unranked. So we'll see what type of teams end up proving themselves right or wrong.
For sure. As Quantico out to a 6-0 lead here, Octavius going to have to fire one up here. Shot clock winding down and hits it with a man in his face. That's a big-time bucket right there.
I mean, fading backwards and everything. I'm surprised he got his foot behind that three-point line, too.
Yeah, I was shocking myself. Bolton for top of the key, Drano. Quantico out to a nice start here. Quantico ranked pretty high too, Rampage. I think they were ranked 4 coming in.
I mean, yeah, those top 10 teams are probably one of the few that has a lot of grown seniors and very developed talent. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how they perform.
For sure. 8-3 right now. Quantico up by 5. Kicks it out to Gunderson. That's not his game. He looked inside the bus now. Anjamama quick gets the ball to the outside. Butt's going to set a screen, drive, and a foul on the play as Isaac Gish forced the foul Friedrich Bolton. So Bolton going to go to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, great screen there, setting up a lot of space between the three-point line and the mid-range. And he decides to go all the way with it and get himself a foul.
By the way, how far do you live away from the arena? How far is Savannah from you?
Give or take, probably close to 30 minutes minimum.
That's not too terrible. I was down in the ATL on Monday.
It's not bad. I mean, the traffic is never fun, but when is it? So
sure,
I guess we'll live.
For sure. 10-3, Quantico up by 7 right now. Savannah yet to really get into much rhythm here as Octavius pulls back there with Bolton all over him. No good. Butts up at the rebound. He's going to look to push. Quick outlet pass. Bolton in transition for 3 and a bang. And a big one.
Yeah, I mean, Quantico's shooting in a lot of space right now. Savannah's having trouble to create that same type of space.
Maybe the rankings weren't off. Maybe Savannah is not top 20 worthy, but certainly not the start that they wanted here.
Yeah, but I also think that there is a huge age difference with some of these top teams versus the teams that weren't ranked, which I think affected the rankings heavily.
Yeah, for sure. Gish with a nice block on Butts. You don't see Butts get blocked very often. job by him defensively. Now Burmeister from the corner, 3 balls up, rims in and out. Butts tipped it there, but Gish able to come down with it ultimately. Quantico doing a nice job getting back in transition off of those misses. Dethridge going to drive off the glass. Can't get it to go. Norris, though, he gets fouled. Counted to 1 as that big body and that big frame doing some damage.
Yep, there goes my other 7-6 out there getting rebounds. Offensively is a huge part of the offensive scheme for some of these younger teams because you need those boards to stay afloat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rough start, though, for Savannah. See if they can claw their way back into this one before the first quarter's over. As Norris knocks down the free throw, cuts it to 7. This Curry going to bring up the ball. Kobe Curry going to hand that off to Libby now over to Blockinson. Quantico got a nice, has some depth here. Blockinson almost gave it away. Libby going to drive, who had a nice game in the preseason off the bench. Getting to work early here is the Leathernecks shooting 75%, 6 of 8 so far.
Yeah, it goes into that space that they're creating. I mean, another pretty great look at the rim. I mean, if you're Quantico, you're not mad at the fact that Savannah scored 6 because they fought for every point they've gotten.
Yeah, Quantico hasn't had to fight much at all. Those pick and rolls have been really working well for them. As Ewing gonna have to fire one from deep, build a house with that brick. Tough shot there though for Ewing. Had to fire it up from probably where he wouldn't ever shoot a shot. A lot of pick and roll action. Libby freed again. He's going to drive. Good job by Norris, though, defending and getting back there. Shot clock winding down. Libby fires up the 3. Can't get it to go. Tip back, and Quantico with another opportunity here offensively. As Atkinson hands it in the corner. 3 balls up. Too strong there for Star-Lord.
Yeah, I mean, Norris is playing great as far as help defense, but he needs a little bit of help on the boards, given that Quantico got way too many opportunities on that possession.
Smoke Orleans for 3, rims in and out. Here comes Lord and Quantico the other way, trying to push in transition. I like that Quantico keeps trying to push the pace. I don't think Savannah is as good getting back defensively, and a nice job by Norris, who got a piece of that. Star-Lord couldn't come down with all of it. This passes to Speedy Sniper.
Yeah, I mean, Savannah is living off the back of their starting center, Caden Norris, right now. I mean, you really want to see this type. This is a sophomore, so he's going up against Blockinson, who I believe is a senior, or is it Gunderson that's the 7'6" senior?
Gunderson is the senior. Blockinson is the freshman. Wild shot there by Kobe Curry. But I agree with you right now. Big reason why Savannah's even in this ball game right now, and has a lot to do with Caden Norris. Good. So Norris is going to come out. Mir Nishida heads into the game, so looks like Savannah gets a little bit smaller here.
Yeah, which right now isn't really playing to their favor, but maybe that extra speed might equate onto the offensive side of the ball, which is really where they've been struggling, if anything.
Yeah, the Quantico a little bit more depth with the height. 3 centers on the roster, so a little small block. Blockinson up with the rebound. There comes Lord the other way. And you can see the size right there. Look, just the numbers alone. 10 rebounds to 4.
Yeah, I mean, the size is a really big difference, and then the quality as well. I mean, a great mid-range shot there. There's just got to be a little bit of defensive toughness, which you can't really build that momentum when you're not scoring.
Yeah, the game definitely not over by any stretch of the imaginations, but Savannah needs to get some easy buckets here. Maybe that'll help them going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Josh Torres going to go to the line. Knocks down the first.
Yeah, I mean, a great thing to see if you're Savannah's coach is that your team is hitting consistently from the free throw line. Of course, the curse might affect that one, but he'll get back at me anyway. He'll see me in Georgia. But, you want your team to, to shoot good at the line and consistent so that you can really rely on that later down in the season or later down in this game as well.
Yeah, Quantico can't miss either right now. Both Orleans using his speed to his advantage. He'll take there. That's what you need, some high percentage looks. Libby drives. Good challenge there by Smoke Orleans.
Yeah, he's getting involved on both sides of the floor right now, riding a little hot hand.
I thought he was going to jack up the three size mismatch for Nashir as Libby forced the foul as he gets beaten on the play. Nashida to the line and shoot two.
Great foul though. I mean, you'll take these two free throws every time.
Oh, he misses the free throw. Yikes. And that kind of quarters for Savannah as he misses both free throws.
That is why you make them earn it from the line.
Yes, sir. No easy buckets. Kobe Curry trying to work over Smoke Orleans. She didn't. And they switched Tournette now on Libby. Shot no good. Finally a miss for Quantico. See if Savannah can take advantage. Tournette thought about a three. Now we're going to pull it out. Play for one. No ball movement here at all. Tournette, top of the key is good. With 0.2 seconds. That's a big bucket, though, to end the first.
Absolutely. I mean, they had no way to rebuttal. You hit it right at the end of the quarter. Get a little bit of a hot hand here. They clearly trusted him, called an ISO, didn't even need a screen. Just said, go get a bucket.
Rough first quarter for Savannah. See if they can capitalize off of the momentum from that last second shot there to end the first as they trail by 8 to Quantico, 21-13. Start of the second quarter coming up right now. Just like that, Savannah gets the ball back also to start the second quarter. So see if they can keep that momentum going. Gish almost throws it away. Careless pass there by Isaac Gish. Shout out to everybody in the stream who's been watching tonight. Appreciate y'all for tuning in for week 1 of season 9. God, I can't believe there's 9 seasons in the book, Rampage.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me feel old as a CSBA, vet pretty much at this point.
CSBA was started right before the pandemic. This is a fadeaway by Gish, no good. I can't believe it's a couple years since the pandemic already at this point, too.
I know, right? It's already, what, October? So we got a few months and then we'll be in 24.
Yeah, that's crazy. Burmeister for 3, Drano. 24-13, Quantico now. Back to an 11-point lead. Nice dish off to Nishida, who gets blocked by Gunderson on the slam. All right, Loki, I see you.
And he had that confidence, though. He went up there like he was going to finish it no matter what.
Yeah, Saeed, we started before the pandemic. Just before. A couple months, actually. Not by much. Season 9, yeah, it's season 9 already. It's crazy. Cross-court pass to Gunderson. That's a dangerous pass on an inbound. Butt's going to set a screen for Anjamama. No good. Here comes Dethridge the other way. Dethridge for 3. Back rim, no good. Savannah just can't get any kind of rhythm going. Even when they play good defense like that.
Yeah, I mean, though Norris has done a great job, as speak of the devil, Let's wait till they see what he can do on the rim. Still trying to great pass. Might have reset
Finally,
it.
finally, they were able to do something in transition. The Quantico interior has been stellar.
Absolutely. I mean, you barely notice the rotations whenever they're subbing, so that's a great thing to see some consistency.
He's not going to miss many of those. Leaves Seymour Butts wide open like that. He'll knock that down every time. 26-15, timeout. Pelicans. Watch the CSBA on Twitch. Shout out to our sponsor, sportstemplates.net. 26-15. Quantico on top. Look really good here so far, Rampage. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this Quantico team. They got a strong bench, too.
Yeah, I mean, the center rotation is just for them right now is going perfectly. You barely notice any subs, which means regardless of who you have out there, you're getting production. So, that's something you really like to see.
Nice backdoor pass to Ishida. Nice find from Zaire Winters. The shooting percentage has got to come up if the Pelicans want to contend in this game right now. Still hovering below the 50% mark. Mama with the sheet on hand. Pulls up jumper. No good. Rims in and out. Gets to Deathridge to Octavius. I feel like Octavius has got name Otto Octavius. I feel like he's got to have a number. He should have been number 8.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity, but
Right? I mean, you would think it's Gish with that no jump shot. But yeah, I would think with Otto with that name. I mean, doesn't Otto mean 8 anyway, right?
Otto.
Well, I have a friend.
Is
I have a friend that's last name is Ottomano, and he says that means 8 hands. So that's why I was thinking Otto might be named 8. But octagon, right? An octagon is 8 too. So
yeah, Octavius is definitely 8 related.
missed opportunity there. Deathridge has been kind of quiet. Gish going to set a screen for him. Pick and roll action. Deathridge step back. Instead goes to the other side to a wide open Isaac. Gish is not going to miss that.
That's definitely what they need to start looking to. I mean, the way that the Quantico defense has dealt with the pick and roll is just to force them to make decisions, and so far it's worked out for them. But hopefully Savannah can start to really capitalize.
I don't see Seymour Butts travel much, but bad turnover there. Substitutions abound for both these teams. Here comes Orleans to bring it up for Savannah. Goes by Libby again, and a good help defense there in the interior by Ryan Atkinson.
I mean, it seems like all of the Quantico bigs have defense. You really don't see any holes in their paint defense.
No, not at all. Sniper, 12 on the shot clock. Kicks it over to Ewing. That's a big shot there. 2-ball cuts it to 7.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Quantico almost backs up there and dares him to shoot it. And he says, okay, once he turns back around.
Sometimes you gotta live on the edge. Step back Jay is good. Nice shot by Lord. Sending up that little prayer.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely that's respectable defense by Savannah. You really can't play much better than that outside of, having a little bit of personnel catered for that. But
Agreed. Double team comes Curry with a nice job tying up Josh Tornett. So Kobe Curry, Josh Tornett going to jump it up here. Tornett wins it. So Savannah with an opportunity to cut into this 9-point lead. Double team, good pass over to Ewing for 3. Rims in and out.
I mean, the difference between Savannah's offense in the first and second is night and day, given the amount of open looks they're actually getting.
By the way, how good is Caden Norris' defense in this game been? He just challenged another. If he doesn't come across that, that's an easy two.
Absolutely. I mean, he's been everywhere, and he's been trying to get involved in the rebounding since the first quarter too.
You know, the funny part is a lot of times those things don't show up in the stat sheet, but he has been all over the ball, all over the place. Double team here. And again, Curry going to cause him and Tournette to jump it up, and they're getting a little feisty between the two of them. So, rinse and repeat. Here we are again. See if Tournette can win it again. And he does. Gets it to Norris. Shot clock 10. Tournette not able to hit the mid-range jumper. I thought they were going to get it with 5 since they had the possession, but they gave him the full 14. Pick and roll action again. Savannah having a difficult time picking up the switch. Good ball by Liberty.
Yeah, luckily they get away with a little bit of an ego shot there from their point guard coming off of that screen from Libby.
Yeah, for sure. Nice job by Smoke Orleans, able to put that one in. Finally, Quantico's shooting percentage has dipped below the 50% line. 7-point lead. It's good to see Savannah fighting back in this game. They didn't look good early, but they've stepped it up here a little bit in the last few minutes of the second quarter.
Absolutely. If you're Savannah, you're really just looking to go into the half, maybe down one possession or two.
Pass inside to Blockinson. Mitchell Blockinson lays that one in there. That's his first points in the game. Back to 9. Sniper to Orleans. Smoke's going to get that to a wide open Josh Tournette for 3. Bang, and a big 3 there for Savannah. 6-point lead, closest it's been in a while. Lord going to go in. Good job by Tournette, but the ball bounces in 3 or 4 times before rolling in. 2K giving us something different for a change. I feel like we're still seeing stuff, Rampage. We're still seeing new things happen in 9 seasons.
Yeah, that's definitely not something you see every day. I mean, and it was was that a guard that went up for that too?
Yeah. I mean, that was 3 or 4 bounces on the rim before dropping in, so that's pretty cool. And Tournette going to come away with the steal. He does. Good active hands on Lord as he strips him. See if they can capitalize.
Yeah, I'm sure. What it take to the rim? He's gonna get fouled again. I almost thought he was gonna get a shooting foul and go to the line.
Get it on the sideline here on the reach-in. They fouled DeQuan Ewing. Or DeJuan Ewing, excuse me, not DeQuan, DeJuan. Pass down in the low post to Tournette. Tournette kicks it out to North. Someone's going to have to shoot it way downtown by the Pelican. Couldn't get it to go. And Mitchell Blockinson, the big fella, getting rewarded for running the floor. Tournette, 3-quarter shot. Good if it goes. It rims in and out. Ooh. Almost got it to fall, but the end of the half. A very low-scoring affair here is Quantico 36. Savannah 28. It's an 8-point lead at the half. Rampage is going to break us down here at halftime. Tell us a little bit about what we saw in that first half and what adjustments Savannah might need to make to get themselves back in this ball game.
Yeah, I mean, the first quarter was all Quantico, really. I mean, Savannah really tried to stay involved. Chuck Norris.
Caden Norris.
Caden Norris. I don't know why I thought it was Chuck. It should have been Chuck, but whatever.
That would have been funny, though.
Caden Norris playing some great defense and some offensive rebounds coming in the first quarter. I mean, Quantico has really been getting space and knocking down their shots. Second quarter was a different ball game. Even though they're going to go into half with the same deficit they had in the first, you really didn't see, the same flashes of greatness from Quantico that you saw in the first quarter. Those 50-50 bounces on the lob are going to decide the game in this one for Quantico.
We'll see what happens here in the second half. 8-point advantage is Shaq's doing some dabs. Stick around, we're back. welcome back. 36-28. Let's take a look at the leading scorer. I believe is Josh Tornett. Josh Tornett with 8, 3 of 5 in 9 minutes.
Yeah, he had himself a great second quarter, bouncing back after a pretty lackluster first by comparison, if I'm not mistaken.
Pass down low to Gish. Gish. Blocked by Butts. Nice job by Butts. Kick outside. Butts for 3. Bang! That's his game right there. See more Butts for 3.
Yeah, I mean, Quantico's still living by their identity that they've created through their bigs.
Good active hands there. Leatherneck's going to get retained possession of the ball. Excuse me, out of bounds. Off of Savannah, Leatherneck's going to get the ball. (39-28). Burmeister, Deathridge all over him, sizing this match down on the low post. A taller Anjamama on gets it out to Burmeister for 3, back rim, no good. Savannah with an opportunity here. Gets it back to single digits. Zaire Winters. Winters being harassed by Burmeister. Gish gonna set a high screen for Zaire. He drives, pull up from top of the key, no good. Loki Gunderson up at the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, Quantico, great transition defense. They were pretty much 3-man back as soon as the ball went up.
Norris down low to Gish. Gish, spin move on Butts. Little fadeaway baby skyhook is no good, but Caden Norris with the offensive board. He's been the lone bright spot for Savannah.
Yeah, and he's also something that you can build upon, realizing what type of game he's able to consistently play.
Big bucket there by Anjamama. Shot no good. Gunderson up with the rebound. Here comes Quantico the other way. They're going to try to push the pace here. Savannah hasn't done a great job getting back in transition tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a big difference between the transition defense for Quantico and for Savannah.
Timeout on the court. Pelicans trail by 13. They're going to get a timeout here. Quantico looking strong, though.
Yeah, I mean, Quantico's just building off the momentum that their centers have created. I mean, Butts came right out and had almost 2 blocks back-to-back, and then a down the mid-range / 3-pointer. I can't remember which one it was.
Zaire Winters. Winters going to drive, pull up. Can't get it to go. Those are the buckets that got to fall as Gish trying to fight underneath with Friedrich Bolton, but nothing doing there. Quantico going to get the ball back. I feel like Savannah's having to work a lot harder for their points.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, they're just Quantico switches on everything, and another great take at the basket as he gets an and one is going to go to the line for another.
As they say, dunk it on Jamama. Duncan going to go to the line and shoot one and try to complete the 3-point play. God, I love that name, Duncan on your mama.
And he's proven it true.
Yes, he did on that one for sure. 16-point lead for Quantico, biggest lead of the game. Zaire Winters has been quiet. He's going to try to utilize his speed. Taking Anjamama off the dribble, puts that one in. Pelicans just shooting an abysmal 34%. Needs to figure out a way to get some higher percentage looks. On Jamamoto, Loki Gunderson. Hello.
I mean, great heads-up play. Sees him coming off the backside because of the help required from the center. Throws it up, and there was nobody to stop him.
Octavius has been quiet. He's going to fire up the three. Drano. And a much-needed three for Savannah. Timeout Leathernecks, 48-35, 4:06 to go. Shout out to our sponsor, sportstemplates.net. Appreciate those guys. 48-35, 13-point advantage. It's kind of where we're staying in that 9 to 13 range. It's kind of been going back and forth. Savannah yet to find any momentum.
Yeah, but if you're Quantico, you can't get too comfortable. I mean, 13's a pretty good sizable lead, but any momentum built off of anything less than 10 can be a dangerous game.
Yeah, without a doubt. Kobe Curry not able to knock down that three. Here comes Smoke Orleans trying to use his speed to get to the middle, but good job by Quantico to close out the lane. And then Smoke Orleans blowing the layup. Oh, that's one he'll wish he would have back. Atkinson can't finish at the rim. Juwan Ewing going to go in for the throwdown dunk.
Definitely getting some great finishes at the rim in this game.
Nice job. Tournette, they're going to call a shooting foul on Ewing, but Tournette did a nice job blocking it. Curry has had a quiet night, only 4 points on 1 of 3 shooting. Drops down the first. Curry knocks them both down. So 13-point lead. It's kind of where we've been sitting. I feel like it's like the hokey pokey.
Yeah, I mean, neither team really running away with a great blow by there gets another bucket.
They gotta keep setting him up because Libby has not had an answer for his speed. I think that's the third time he's blown by Dominic Libby. He's gonna fire up a three of his own. Libby knocks it down. Nobody was really moving there. Just like that, back to a 14-point game. Kushida going to set a screen for Tournette. Tournette goes up with a wild left-handed shot, and nobody there from Savannah to corral the rebound as Quantico comes away with it. Atkinson. And then a smart foul by Smoke Orleans. You can't let him have two easy opportunities. Knocks down the first. Knocks them both down, so extends the lead to 16, biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, and Quantico's definitely enjoying the fact that they're 100% from the line right now.
Nice pass to Tournette. He gets blocked from behind by Lord. I actually thought he got fouled on that play, no call. Libby from the corner for three. Bang! And another big three from Dominic Libby off the bench. Ouch. Back-to-back threes from Libby extends this game to an 18-point lead. Excuse me, 19-point lead, rather. Tournette. Back to the basket. Turnaround Jay cuts it to 16.
Yeah, I mean, Tournette has been playing great in the one-on-one. And another lob up top for the big men from Quantico.
Quantico is playing lights out right now. Timeout by the Pelicans, and a big, much-needed timeout. They trail by 19 with 1:23 to go. Savannah needs to find some offense.
Yeah, and they really got to find it soon. I mean, I wouldn't be mad to see a run here before the end of the quarter just to make it, because even if you make a run in the fourth, you really can't do but so much down 20.
No, not at all. What's up, Elixir? I agree. Nice backdoor cut by Nishida. He gets fouled. He's got to throw that down. with authority.
But we've seen Quantico do that a couple times now. I mean, just great fouls, forcing them to earn it from the line.
Savannah has not shot the ball well at all from the free throw line. Since Sheeta misses now his third free throw. Remember, guys, coming up next, Emerald City against Oahu in prime time. Rampage is going to join me back in the booth for that one as well. Watkinson. Now to Curry up with the right hand. Good defense there by Ewing. This is where Savannah has not done well. They have not taken advantage in transition. Sniper using that body.
Yeah, I mean, Quantico has immediately got out and ran and taken advantage of the fact that Savannah's is not great at getting themselves back into position.
Nice kick out to Lord for three. Rouse at home. Bang. Star Lord. $63-44. Smoke Orleans in transition there. We'll pull up jumper in the lane. No good. It was rims in and out. Dominic Libby. And we had Blockinson if he wanted a dish. Instead goes for the reverse layup and gets fouled by Smoke Orleans. His second team's fourth, so he'll go on the line and shoot two. Nets first. 20-point lead, biggest lead of the game. And don't look now, but Seymour Butts is back in the ballgame. Just when you thought, oh, maybe we could build up a run here, headed to the fourth or something, and you see Seymour Butts enter the game, you're like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, Seymour's had himself a great third quarter, both start to finish.
Savannah going to hold for one here. Cornette going to get the offense going here. Smoke Orleans was open for a second. Instead, they're going to set a screen for Speeder Sniper. Handed his face for three. Tornette not able to get it to go. End of three. It's been all Quantico. Get those fours up in stream chat. Show should live. CSBA. We're right back. Watching CSBA on Twitch. All right, let's take a look at the State Farm assist of the game. Ooh, the alley-oop. Yeah, that was a nice one. I would give that a 9. That was a nice little dish.
It was a great lob. I mean, the only one that I would probably have picked over it was the backdoor lob to Gunderson where he gets full extension.
Yeah, no, that was a good one too. I could see both sides of that argument for sure. Burmeister going to hand that off to Bolton. Bolton. Now to Burmeister. It's been kind of quiet. Burmeister over the outstretched hands of Deathridge, and finally a miss from Quantico. Octavius from the corner, no good. The shots are just not falling for Savannah in this game at all. Butts from way downtown, bang! No hesitation from the big fella. That was out by the wing of the Pelican, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, Seymour's had himself a second half where he's created so much momentum for himself.
Nice follow by Caden Norris. Caden Norris disappeared in the second half, but nice job there.
Yeah, I mean, he's tried to be involved, but the big men for Quantico have it rolling right now.
You know, I mentioned this in a few of the games. Burmeister for three. It's not what I mentioned, but he hits that bang. But Butts is a guy who I thought was probably the biggest recruiting transfer portal win for any team in the portal. Octavius not able to get it. He's just such a game-changing player. calling the play there as Winter's going to foul Butts. He's going to line to shoot 2. But, yeah, I mean, I just think getting him was huge. I mean,
Yeah, he's probably a big reason why they're ranked in the top 5.
Savannah's got Quantico's got a really good lineup. There's a lot of, in my opinion, a lot of balance. I really love the job Coach did for Quantico, just out recruiting. Had some guys here, didn't have to add a ton of talent, but to add a talent like Seymour Butts is just impressive. You know, I've fallen in love with some players across the CSBA over time. There's just guys that have been game-changing types of players. Butts one of those guys, in my opinion. We had some guys from the early seasons, like Cream Biggums.
Yeah, I remember him.
You had Mojo Rising. You had, I'm just trying to think of some of the guys that just were like legends, absolute legends.
Yeah, Mojo's a big one.
Why am I drawing a blank on one of the guys I should know off the top of my head, and I'm tired of thinking of forgetting his name. Kareem DePants, another guy.
Yep. I mean, even though I hate to give them any credit, you know, some of the Stearns had some great seasons.
For sure. There's just a few players that just stand out above the rest. I don't know why. Otto Octavius for 3, finally. Good. Anjamama with a nice take. There's just this balance. There's a lot of balance throughout this lineup. They're going to do some damage.
Yeah, especially if they shoot as consistently as they did from the free throw line today.
Although team is starting to heat up. Yeah, no, without a doubt, they were lights out from the free throw line. I mean, Butts is 6 of 7 with 16 points. I feel like he hasn't even done that much. But whenever he touches a ball, he's getting points. So.
Yeah, I mean, most of that damage was done in the second half. He probably had at least 14 of that in the second half.
Size mismatch down to the low post. Butts, fadeaway J. You know what? If you're Zaire Winters, you'll take that. He didn't bring it to the basket. He faded it. Butts up with a rebound. Gets that to a wide open Bolton for 2. Future Bolton foot on the line. Well, Quantico definitely has a lot to be excited about this season. I think you're going to see them put up some wins for sure. Octavius hot here in the 4th. He's got 13 now.
Which is, it's fortunate to see if you're Savannah. You're seeing flashes of greatness between Caden Norris and Octavius, and their guards, Tournette, playing some great ball here and there. You just kind of put it all together, which is going to be something that comes with time.
Yeah, I mean, Savannah's built well. There's some good players on this team. I just don't think, there was a little bit of a change to their offensive scheme here tonight from what they did in the preseason. And, it's taken some time for some of these players to kind of get into the flow of the game. And that's not to discredit the great job Quantico did defensively. Burmeister to Gunderson. 3:18 still left to go in this game. Emerald City and Oahu coming up in prime time. Make sure you come back from that. Butts, baseline J is good. The guy is just unconscious. Time out of the court, 81-57. You're watching the CSBA on Twitch. Let's take a look at the Jordan Brand player of the game. Most wise choice is Seymour Butts gets it. I think he's got 18, maybe 20.
Yeah, I mean, which is astonishing given that, we didn't really say his name at all in the first half. So he came out of the halftime and decided to take over.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that when we go to the halftime. I mean, where's the box score at the end? 81-57. See, now if I'm Savannah, maybe start to try to work the ball to the interior to give it to Norris, who's been activated here. Instead, out of Octavius, hand in his face, gonna fire it up, no good. Backdoor alley oop to Gunderson. Anjamama with a nice find. Not going to win many ball games shooting 39% though.
Yeah, you got to be a real defensive squad to get away with something like that. You got to have better transition defense as well.
Yeah, Zaire Winner's trying to use his speed. Anjamama gets a block. But Caden Norris, ball comes right to Caden Norris and throws it down with a two-handed flush. Well, Quantico showing why they are the number 4 team in the nation. That's a good job there by Otto Octavius. Zaire Winners for 3, no good. Isaac Gish, the offensive rebound, counted in 1. The one thing I will say, if you are playing a player of the caliber of Seymour Butts, he's the kind of guy, if you can get him down on the low post, he'll block a shot or two, but you can body him down there. He gets physical. He can get into foul trouble. I've seen it before.
Yeah, the biggest enemy for a center that loves to play, more of rotational block defenses, getting real connected to them and forcing them to play defense without fouling.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Blockinson gets blocked by Gish. Savannah starting to show up here late, maybe a little too late as Amir Ishida in transition. One of the few transitional buckets we've seen here tonight from Savannah. Cuts the lead to 19. It's sad. You see a couple buckets by Savannah, and you're like, ooh, counted in 1. Lord with a throwdown dunk. I was going to say, you finally, you see a little bit of momentum from Savannah, and you're like, oh, you just cut it to 19.
Yeah, I mean, the theatrics are definitely there for Quantico. I mean, they've been high flying all game.
Sir. Ooh, Lord not able to hit the second free throw. A rare miss from Quantico at the free throw line. I haven't seen that all night. Orleans. Now to Nishida. Nishida going to hand it to Tornette. Shot clock at 4. Tornette going to get a screen. Fadeaway jumper from top of the key. No good as the rim's in and out. Lockinson. This game now in under a minute to go here. Has been all Quantico's butts. Cross court pass wide open. Lord for 2. Knocks it down. They're going to credit with him with a 3. Referee must not have been in position because his foot was definitely on the line. But at this point, it matters not.
I mean, what a laser there by Seymour, though.
Yeah, that was a good recognition off the double team. And I'll get an assist for that, too. Orleans. Fadeaway Jay knocks it down. That is going to do it. Quantico is going to dribble it out here. 88-66. This one in the books. Again, coming up next, Emerald City versus Oahu. We'll go through the box scores here momentarily, and then we'll bring you that game set to tip at 10 o'clock. We're going to I'm going to advance through through that so that we can stay on pace. What stands out for you in the team comparison, Rampage?
I mean, you're not going to win too many games when 20 fast break points to 8 is kind of your lifeline. I mean, the points in the paint had absolutely no difference, which is almost completely surprised. It just takes you back a little bit, almost looking at it. So I believe those transition buckets made a big difference for Quantico in the win.
Yeah, I mean, I think Quantico did a nice job sealing the defensive boards. They had 31 defensive boards. To your point on the fast breaks, Quantico did a nice job from the free throw line. And the other thing that just stands out to me in this one is that Savannah A has never led in this game. So there's that. And then, ironically, a team that gets out rebounded, uh, Savannah had 19 second chance points over 14 offensive rebounds. I mean, that's impressive on the offensive glass for Savannah, but that wasn't enough. I mean, their lack of shooting, 4 of 18, as you mentioned, 41% from the field. Rough game all around for Savannah. Let's break down the box score. For Savannah, Otto Octavius, 13 points, 4 rebounds, assists, 2 blocks on 5 of 14. Caden Norris just shy of a double-double. Solid game for him, 5 of 5, 1 of 1 from the free throw line for 11 points, 8 rebounds, a steal, and a block. Josh Tordet, 4 of 10, 1 of 4 from downtown, 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 10 points. Smoke Orleans, 5 of 10, 10 points, a rebound, 3 assists. Isaac Gish just shy of a double-double, 7 points, 9 rebounds, a steal, and 2 blocks. Amir Nishida, 5 points, 4 rebounds. Speedy Sniper, 4 points, rebound. Zaire Winters, very rough game for him, 1 of 8, 2 points, 4 assists. Tito Deathridge, quiet night for him, 0 of 5. His points coming through from the free throw line with an assist and a block. And DeJuan Ewing, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Bring us through the Leatherneck Ravage.
Yeah, Seymour Butts ends up leading the team with 18 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks, responsible for 31 points
Wow.
on 7 for 9 shooting.
He's a
Great game for him.
plus 17, too, on top of it.
Yup, and Star Lord comes out with 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists on 6 for 7, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line. Efficiency all over. Dominic Libby, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists on 4 for 9, 50% from the 3-point line, but 100% from the free throw line.
Yeah, you gotta watch for
Great
him.
game.
We gotta watch for him. He might be the 6th man of the year. I'm calling it early. He's been a spark plug in every game I've seen off the bench so far. If that's what he does. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, some people are just built for that second unit.
and that might be his niche with this team.
Everybody wants one. Duncan on Jemima gets 9 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists with 2 blocks on 4 for 7. Great game for him. Frederick Bolton, 9 points, 3 rebounds on 3 for 5 from the field. Hit the only 3-point shot he took. Very efficient.
Yeah, shout out to Bolton too. I know he's going through some family stuff. So our thoughts with him, thoughts and prayers with him and his family.
Absolutely. Bo Burmeister, 8 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists on 3 for 9. A little inefficient by comparison of his teammates, but not a bad game at all. Loki Gunderson, 6 points, 9 rebounds, 1 steal, and a block, playing the defensive end perfectly. Kobe Curry, we dealt with him fighting for jump balls, 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist on 1 for 4. You know, he'll improve over the season for this squad, and they're definitely going to need him.
Yeah, for sure.
Mitchell Blockinson, 4.7 rebounds on 2 for 3 from the field. And Ryan Atkinson, 2 points, 2 rebounds, a block on 0 for 2. Hit his free throws, though.
All right, coming up next, Emerald City taking on Oahu in Hawaii. We're going to hop on the CSBA jet and be there momentarily. Stick around, CSBA. Don't go anywhere. That game coming up in prime time momentarily. We'll be right back.